Hey guys, welcome back to the Cookie Run Kingdom video. Today I'm going to be telling you exactly how to start a new account in Cookie Run Kingdom and how to optimally do all of the decisions and how to be optimal. Obviously, I have a disclaimer. If you don't follow this to the T, because have fun with the game. This is just me telling you what to do if you want to be optimal. Don't just do this and tell everyone to do this because you heard it from me. Have fun, enjoy the game. In terms of server selection, I would never select pure vanilla unless you're like a pay to win player. Because the arena and pure vanilla are so hard. Because basically the way this works is in the start there was only pure vanilla server. All the OGs are in pure vanilla. They've been playing the game for like longer than you were born probably. And then Hollyberry is a slightly newer server, and then Dark Cow's the newest. I definitely recommend doing Dark Cow as the server because the arena is the newest. It's the easiest. Hollyberry is basically the arena is similar. Hollyberry arena isn't that much harder than Dark Cow. It's the pure vanilla server that you want to avoid. I would definitely recommend looking through all of this like storyline. I'm gonna skip past it because it's not really something that I care about. Here you can either press the pause button and skip battle, or you can do the battle. The battle is pretty easy. I would recommend doing the battle the first time and watching all of this because the story is really good. So I'd highly recommend watching the whole story. Then you go into your first battle. This is standard for everyone. You can read through all of the dialogue if you want. I'm not going to read through it because obviously, as I said, I want to keep this as tight as possible. Pause. So the way this works is you have your cookie. His name is Gingerbrave. The way he does his attacks is he just hits normally. You don't need to press anything. But he has this skill that recharges. So every time I press this skill, as you can see, he dashes forwards and deals area damage to all enemies in his way. Single hit damage 150%. Also, you can skip this if you want. If you just want to skip the dialogue. And that's how you use a skill. I'm going to be explaining more in depth as we go on. But let's go into this part. Here, some people get confused. You just need to press. There's these different options right here. Auto basically just goes through the dialogue when they start talking it. This one will put the dialogue up there so you can catch up with it. You can remove the whole dialogue and just look at the thing if you want to take a screenshot. This will skip to the next little bit of it. And then this will just skip the whole dialogue. I'm going to skip the whole dialogue because this is just like me teaching you. We're going to call this account Dr. Tutorial. That's how I spell tutorial, right? Dr. Tutorial. That seems pretty reasonable. Obviously, I would just name your account whatever you want. Moving on straight away, you can build your cookie house. They will basically teach you how to do this, but there you go. Just press build, and then they're going to make you spend gems. You can either wait the 3 minutes to save 25 gems, or just do it. I would just do it because who cares about waiting that long. Straight away, they're going to be teaching you how to claim lands. This is one of the ways you can claim land is by attacking the land if it has the option to. And straight away, you're given your team. You're given Gingerbrave, you're given Strawberry Cookie, and you're given Wizard. So just a quick summary on teams I'll be doing in a second. But from this summary, you can see there's 2 cookies in the front, 1 in the middle. And your Wizard Cookie is your damage dealer mostly, and these 2 are your defensive cookies. We're just going to get through this. All you need to do is just make sure you use the abilities at the right time. If you're ever confused about an ability, just hold down on it. And you can see what exactly it does and what exactly damage it does. You won't lose this tutorial, just make sure you're using your abilities. And you get your first cookie cutter. Now you're introduced to in my opinion, the main part of the game. The Gacha. Also, every level you do, you gain some rewards. You also gain XP on your cookies if they're not max level. As you can see, all my cookies are level 2 now. Okay, let's go through the scene. Okay, and there you go. You just press a tick and you've unlocked this place. This is a mission that pops up. You can obviously go through this again if you want. And here is the main part. If you go right here, the Gacha, click on it, then go to Cookie Gacha. They're gonna give you a draw. This first draw is always free, and it's always gonna be the same cookie. As you can see, this is the animation. I'm going to be explaining animation mechanics when we do our 100 pulls in this account. So don't worry about that for now, but you can skip past all of this if you want, but I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend watching all of it. Have fun with the game, and there you get your chili pepper chili cookie. This is the first ever cookie you're going to get. It's the ambush cookie in the middle. I'll be making further guide videos depending on what you guys say in the comments down below. So if you guys are ever confused about anything, leave a comment down below. I'll try to respond to every single comment. And also just drop me a sub, drop me a follow, drop a like on the video. Anyway, kingdom level up. Basically, your kingdom level is your player account level, and every level you get a max stamina increase, and you also get some extra stamina. And this is where your stamina is used. It's used in world exploration. World exploration is really important. Because world exploration is where you're going to get a ton of your gems, you're going to get a ton of content unlocked, and straight away they're telling you how to edit your team. Just press edit. You can add in any cookies you want, and I know they want me to go in, but I'm going to explain this real quickly. So, the way your team building works, you have frontline cookies, you have middle cookies, and you have rear cookies. Once you fill in 2 cookies in each spot, they start going backwards. So if I have 3 defensive cookies, they would start moving into this position. There's also these different like classes, and if you guys want me to go into depth on which classes are good, which cookies are good to build, let me know down below. Maybe that'll be the next episode where I teach you guys different cookies and how to exactly build them. Yeah, he just yaps a lot, so I just like to skip. But as you can see, you can use all of these abilities. Your Chili Pepper is going to be your main damage dealer right now, and she's going to do a ton of damage. She's really good. She's really good. Actually, when I say she's really good, I mean she's only really good for this tutorial. She's not... I'll be honest with you, she's quite bad in terms of the full game. So I wouldn't recommend building her. But obviously just use her for now, because, like, I mean, it's your free cookie. You might as well use it. There you go, we just skipped past that. And here, you can just destroy this boss pretty easily. And it's done. That was one of the boss levels. It was obviously a mini boss. It wasn't like a big boss. It was just teaching you about, like, the bosses and how they work. But still kind of cool. Still kind of epic. Claim all of these gems out. There we go. And it's going to make you do another level as well. Pretty easy as well. This is where you're going to get your first healer. So this is quite an important level. Something to consider is your healer cookies. Your healer cookies are going to be your kind of lifeline in this game. If you don't have a good healer cookie, you probably won't go that far, and you probably will just die. Because you can have infinite damage, but if you just don't get hit... I mean, sorry, if you just get hit once, you just die, then you're kind of cooked. So it's really important to have a good defensive lineup, and a good support lineup, and also a good attack, to be fair. As you can see, we're going to rush past this. You saw a rush stage right there? The way that works, right, I didn't explain that, is you can either jump or what's the slide? Jump or slide. And you can maximize the amount of coins you pick up by, like, obviously jumping when the coins are up and not when they're not. This is also a booster that's just gonna get you through this part of the level. It's not really anything you need to worry about. Honestly, the coins do matter in the early game, but the amount of coins you're gonna get from that is nothing. 87 coins is nothing. Nothing I would worry about. Here you get your first healer cookie. Really nice, but also I'm going to be teaching you guys a way to have to avoid building cookies that are unnecessary. So as you can see, custard cookie, blah blah blah, he yaps a lot. That's his job. He does that quite a bit. I don't really like him, but you know what? He's okay. He exists. He's not okay, but he exists. Next, we're going to go into our kingdom. They're going to yap a bit more. They're going to be telling you exactly how to level up a cookie. You just listen to them, do what they say. Okay, sure, my cookie's level 3 now. That's fine. That's how you level up your cookie, by the way. So now is where the optimization part comes in. Because from here, you're left on your own. Okay, obviously there's those. You're left on your own. Okay, I said you're left on your own. So here's where I would start optimizing. What you want to do is you want to drag a cookie, break this. Drag a cookie, break this. You want to drag a cookie, break this. And what this is doing is you're clearing up some area. Also, you're getting some wood. So the wood is really important for what the builds we are going to do. So that's something I'd recommend you get. So here we go. We got enough wood now. You can obviously remove the other stuff as well if you want, one by one. But I'm teaching you the most optimal way to start. There you make your lumberjack. You make your smithy. While the lumberjack's being made, you make the smithy. There you go. And then you just go in. You start making wood. Straight away, you want to be straight away making stuff. What you can do is you can hold on to a building like this. And then you can move it to wherever you want it. This is just to make sure that your area is clean. I'm going to build... Oh, wait. I can't even build a cookie house yet. That's fine. There is the super guide. So what you want to do is you want to press the 3 button over here. You want to go into your super guide where you get like a ton of different rewards. As you can see, for opening up a kingdom pass, we got 1,000,000 coins. The way you open up your kingdom pass, you just press it over here and it opens up. And there you go. We have 1,000,000 coins now, so I can just go to my cookie house, go over here, and then I can just start making this cookie house. That's going to come in handy in a second, and I'll explain exactly how. But here we go. We're just going to carry on making stuff. Just make sure your queue is always going. And then what you want to do now is you want to go into your event screen. So go to your event screen, press here. And this is where the important decisions are starting to happen. Here, you can get a beast of your choice, an ancient of your choice, and a legendary of your choice. What I'd recommend personally is definitely for my Ancients, always select PV. PV is no doubt gonna be your best choice. There's no other choice. Honestly, I'd say that. Just select PV and move on with everything. The reason why I say this is because PV is one of the best healers in the game. And PV, when he gets his Awaken, is the best healer in the game. And he's just really useful early game. Like, you're not going to struggle with any content with him. He's just really good. The truth always prevails. Yeah, he blah, 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 yaps. Also, make sure you're doing these missions. I'm going to be teaching you how to do that anyway. Then comes the harder choice. A lot of people here would pick Mystic Flower Cookie. But since we already have PV, and since I know I'm gonna be able to get like other stuff anyway, I would personally recommend Burning Spice. Okay, here's the problem. Burning Spice is a worse cookie compared to Mystic Flower, but Burning Spice is just gonna help you like way more. So I would select Burning Spice personally. Some people would argue the other way. If you do end up selecting Mystic Flower, then I would say that maybe don't pick PV, maybe pick like a Hollyberry from the other one. Those would probably be the two different choices you could make. But honestly, I think you can get every single cookie as long as you just keep playing, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. This is very, like, optimizing, so if you really want to optimize, you can go for, like, Mr. Flower as well. But, there we go. We get Burning Spice. Burning Spice is going to be great. In terms of your legendary returns, you're just going to have to keep doing drawers. You're basically having to just do more gacha, and eventually you'll get a legendary chest. Right now, the best legendary cookie to pick is Sea Fairy. If you already have Sea Fairy, then go for Moonlight. If you already have Moonlight, then these two are kind of interchangeable. It doesn't really matter who you pick. This is the really important part. Your Kingdom, Newcomer Kingdom project is what I've been doing. So I've already placed a new cookie house. I'm already starting to produce stuff. So this is why we did what we were doing in the start. Next, I'll just go through all of these. Wherever you see a 1 or anything, just go in, claim the rewards. You get like a bunch of free stuff. Here, you can go through this whole thing, and you get a bunch of rewards. We're just going to claim the first one for now, but you can claim all of these, and I would recommend claiming all of them. I'm just trying to be optimal. You can also do Game of Cards, but it's not really that important. You get your free ticket. Obviously, this is going to be different depending on when you play the game. So just bear in mind that whenever you play the game is what stuff you're going to get. Gift month. Right now, Creme Brulee is the first cookie you get, which is really good. Creme Brulee is one of the best epic cookies in the game. So it's really good. This is an important part. Your World Adventure gems, you want to keep these. Sorry, you wanna be keeping an eye on it so you can claim your rewards. And I'm gonna quickly explain how this event section works. So you have your Kingdom quest. These are the first like one-time quests that you can do once in your account, and that's it. Then you have your new updates. These are just the updates that happen every like so month, every so other week or something. And then you have your seasonal. These are always happening, and basically just means that you just keep doing them every season. And these are your achievements. These achievements are like one-time things that you do. And you get these reward once, and they're permanent, so they're always in the game. And I would always recommend doing them. Moving on, the next thing I would say is claim your rewards from your mail. Just claim everything, because, like, I mean, it's free stuff. Also, I haven't connected my account, but what I'll do is I'll log in via a DevSys account or whatever email, whatever you have, and you get 3,000 gems for free. I'll also copy your player ID. Go to like my YouTube videos. Go to one of my videos that have like the newest like code released on them, and I always upload videos on the new codes, and all you need to do is just reopen the game. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Let's just quickly reopen the game. There we go, Kikoran Kingdom. And every time not every time, but whenever you claim a code, you need to refresh your game, and you'll get your rewards back. It's really good, really easy. Easier rewards. I wouldn't complain about it. But now, this is where the optimization comes into play even more, is how do you spend your gems, and what do you do with your gems? And what do you do with your mileage? There's so many things. I think I need to do more videos on this. If you guys want more videos on more specific stuff, let me know. I think this would be a good starting video. I definitely think I need more videos on this, because there's so much to do in Cookie Run Kingdom. So many different things you can optimize, so many different ways you can play. It's loading in, just come on, load in. Okay, there we go. Come on, Shimon. Let me into my account. I will keep this account, so then we can carry on playing on this, and I can show you guys exactly how to play an account. But there we go. As you can see, oops, I didn't mean to press that. As you can see, our house is done, so just click on that. As you can see, our building materials are done as well. So just go there, do all the building materials, go into your mail, and there we go. The code has come in. So we got 3,000 gems, 1,500 rainbow cubes, and 1,000 other choco chalks, which are useless anyway. Moving on to the cookies. These gachas are extremely important for you guys to consider what gacha you're going to do. There's also the fate gacha. This is a really important gacha to do as well. In terms of fate gacha, I'd always recommend doing Truth and Deceit. Once you get an Awakened PV or an SMC, I'd switch to the Passion and Sloth. And after that, it's basically kind of whatever you want. Like, Mystic Flower is probably the second, the better one out of these two. So I'll just worry about that. Moving on to this gacha, I'm going to do a super epic gacha. But I would recommend Methanol Cookie as well. But I don't know, it depends on when you guys are playing. We do the first temple. As you can see, I got Wizard Cookie there. That means I'm not going to get anything above a rare. As you can see, the Wizard Cookie didn't even... The Wizard Cookie? The Witch Cookie did not even look at me. That means I did not get anything good. If you guys want me to explain how gacha animations work, let me know down below. But as you can see, we still have 3,000 gems. The first early amounts of gems, I would recommend you spend a little bit of it. Like, as you can see, we got Clover. I wouldn't recommend spending all of your gems on this because you have to do landmarks. And we're going to come to landmarks in a second. But as you can see, the witch looked at me with eyes. And there's only one shining, like, glittery cookie cutter. That means I'm only going to get one cookie that's epic or better. Hopefully this is going to be epic, better than epic, and not just an epic. But let's see. There's different rarities. I can quickly explain the rarities as well, because I think that's important in this game. Okay, let's just get through this. Okay, there we go. Finally something. Oh, we got an ancient. Wait, no. Oh, we got PV again. Oh, maybe we should have selected someone else. So what happened here is, guys, this is the ancient cookie that we just got. We got PV. This is crazy. For second 10 for the account, we get an ancient. As you can see, we got a bunch of this. I'll actually show you how to level up cookies now as well. But basically, there's different rarities of cookies. Let me go into a normal gacha so it's easier to look at. So, you have the Beast rarity, which are all these red ones. These are really good, like, really rare cookies. You have your normal ancient cookies, which are, like, all of these purple ones. And then you have an Awakening. The way an Awakening works is basically it's a better version of the normal cookie, which has new skills and everything, and it's really good. You have Legendaries, which is a rarity below all of this. There's a bunch of good Legendaries. We have Dragon. Patah Dragon isn't very great right now, but he exists. He's, like, a rarity below them. And then we have the super epics. Right now, the only good super epic is Dwagdale, or Dwaghail, I guess I should say the proper way. There's a bunch of super epics, and the rest are epics. And then you go down to rare, and then you go down to common. Don't use rare or common cookies unless it's like a specific cheese comp. But you guys aren't going to have to worry about that anyway. Moving on. What I'll do next is I'm going to explain to you how the screen works. So here you can change your name once to whatever you guys want. You have one attempt, and then the next will cost gems. If you press right here, you can change your title. You gain titles by just playing the game and doing different stuff, but there you go, you can equip it like that. You can change your background, your badge, you also get these by playing the game. And then your picture, you can just put as whatever you want. Depending on which cookies you have, like I've got Burning Spice, so I'm going to click Burning Spice. Moving on to Prosperity. The more Prosperity you have, so the more buildings you have placed, the more stuff you level up, the more you do, the better rewards you get. You get a permanent buff that's like Cookie House production speed. And you also get a gem, like a different reward that goes with it. You have your achievements, which are basically just different achievements around the game. You obviously haven't got a lot of them unlocked in the start, but you get gems and you get XP for doing them. Moving on to actually promotion. The way promotion works is once you gain a certain amount of soul stones or amount of cookies of a cookie, like I got 2 PVs so I can promote my cookie. You can go into here, you can spend some coins, and you can increase the stats of your cookie, which is really important. Highly recommend doing this. We managed to get a 1-star PV somehow, which is kind of nice, honestly. Moving on, for optimization... Oh, actually, wait, bonds. The way bonds work is the more of a cookie you have... let's just... Okay, he's going to yap a lot. The more of a cookie you have, the better boost you get. So right now, all my cookies are 0-star. That means I get the 0-star buff, which is just the meat 5 cookies. Once I promote all of them to 1-star, I get this buff, etc, etc. There's a bunch of buffs here. There's also costumes, so the more costumes you have, the better buffs you get. With costumes, you just need to own, like, 1, you get this one, own 2, you get this buff, 3, blah, 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 so forth and therefore. Okay, let's get through this. And, okay, the first thing you need to do, let's look at this. I'm going to try and make this video short. So, we go to our Newcomer Kingdom project, we use the Cookie Gacha, We place 2 houses. Now upgrading a cookie to level 5. Here, I would recommend upgrading your burning spice to level 5 because your burning spice is really good. But your burning spice isn't going to be a permanent part of your team. Here you go back. You can claim your level 70 buff. And this is what one of the tricks are. A quite a good optimization stat is I would level up your PV to level 70 because your PV is going to be used in every part of the game.
Thank you.
Some people might disagree with this, but they're just wrong, and that's okay. Then you go back to here, you go into your prosperity. For doing that, you've gained a bunch of prosperity, so you've gained 10 more cookie cutters. And then also you gain a bunch of gems. Sorry. You gain a bunch of gems and Kingdom XP. As you can see, every time we claim it, we get some crystals and we get some Kingdom XP. For getting a cookie to level 70, you get enough XP to get, what's it called? To get to Kingdom level at least 18. I think it gets up to 20 sometimes. Oh no, okay, 18, there we go. And since we got to 18, we unlocked times 2.5 speed on exploration, which is quite important actually. So as you can see here, the next part to this quest is just produce some more stuff. So let's just let this start producing more. And the more you have, the better, so don't worry about that. Here you can see all I need to do now is beat 3 stages. And I'll get 100 more summons. Here, I would go edit my team and clear. And then you can put your cookies in as you want. I'm just going to put as many damage dealers as I can. And I'm going to teach you the last thing I'm going to tell you. Okay, the second last thing I'm going to tell you about is the times 2.5 speed and auto. The game also tells you about auto, but what auto does is it automatically uses your skills without you having to press them. And if you press this button here, it speeds up your game. So that's why I've got 2.5 times speed. As you can see, our team is pretty good right now. Don't worry about your burning spice doing damage to your team or your burning spice being lower level. There's a reason why you don't want to make your burning spice the high level cookie is because it would probably end up killing your team. So that's why my PV is the high level cookie. But there we go, we beat that, we get a ton of gems, we get a ton of other rewards. What you want to do is you want to beat 2 more levels so that you can finally get the 100 summons from this thing. And obviously after you do the 100 summons, you get this currency called mileage. So let me just, I guess we can just do this. Oh wait, there we go. We're going to do a 10 pull. We're going to see what we get. Okay, there's only Ginger Brave. Now we look at the witch's eyes. Is there going to be hot eyes? Okay, nope. So,
don't worry,
let's get past this. Every time you get a cookie, you get some mileage. This M currency is called mileage. And the more of a cookie you get, the better, more mileage you get. Here is the mileage shop. So you just go to this corner right here. Mileage is a really, really important currency. A lot of people don't use it right. The way you're meant to use this mileage in the start of the game is to only get treasure tickets. The only thing you need is treasure tickets. Don't buy rainbow cubes, don't buy any of this other stuff. Cookies are useful, so the only time I would buy a cookie is if you can buy 20 of a cookie to unlock it. But after you unlock it, don't use any more. Until you get your treasures up, I would not do anything else. As you can see, treasures are still unlocked. But this will be a something I'll show you guys next video, and obviously it's a free gift, so claim your free gift. But that's enough for today's video. That's a lot of knowledge, a lot of things to think about. If you guys want me to carry on this series and give you more advice, or if you wanted advice on a certain thing, leave a comment down below. I'll be responding to every single comment. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.